Yo, 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 what is going on, y'all? I hope everybody can hear everything loud and clear. Hope you guys are getting everything that you need. Guys, what's going on? Billy TKO here, guys. I am obviously in a different area, but the goal remains the same. That goal, right up here. That goal. We're trying to hit 100, man. I did set a super chat goal if you guys would like. You guys are more than welcome to drop a super chat. I will answer it as quickly and as promptly as possible. But we're going to be clipping, man. We're going to be hanging out. We're going to have a good night. NXT, we need some answers from some things that have happened. Obviously, what's going to take place at Battleground. And then, on top of that, obviously, the Myles Borne Oba Femi stuff. Need answers, man. Need answers for everything that is taking place.
For the NXT Championship at Battleground. Elijah with an elimination of Charlie Dempsey.
All right. Chester, what's going on? Pee-wee. Phil, I see you in the chat. Phil was supposed to be here. This was obviously, I think, earlier. But I haven't heard from Phil, which sucks, because I really wanted to bring Phil on today. Oh, Phil, you're in the call? Let's see if I can set this up real fast.
It is a life changer. It's a career changer. It could lead you to the next level.
All right, we're going to try and switch this up real fast.
Knocked into Spears. Spears over. Borne did it.
All right, we're going to try and do this.
A stunner on a Tuesday. Talk about a long shot, a dark horse.
Oh, is Phil gone?
With the drop kick of destiny at Battleground.
Are you there, Phil?
Myles can prove he was born
okay.
to be a champion.
We're the new dogs in this house.
Talk, Phil.
I'm coming for you at Battleground.
Hold on.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. All right. Can you hear it, Phil?
Welcome to NXT.
No.
Nothing.
CW
Nothing.
Nothing.
Presented
Okay.
by Progressive.
Yeah, I can't hear or see anything.
And we're kicking things off.
All right. Hold on.
I'm also eating dinner as we speak, so I'm going to mute my mic so that you guys don't hear me.
Okay, hold on, Phil. I got to figure this out real fast. Why isn't that not working? Can you hear it now, Phil?
It's been a big week for Myles
You can hear it?
Borne. Can only imagine what is on his mind entering not only this moment,
I
but
hear
his
it.
championship
Can you hear me?
match at Battleground. Welcome in ringside, Vic Joseph alongside Booker T. Corey Graves.
Can you
Booker,
not hear
know
me?
who you pick in that battle.
No, he
But
can't.
Look, you called it the drop kick of destiny.
You couldn't hear me while I was just talking, could you? No. Okay, Phil. I got to try and figure this out. So I may just bring you on Friday. Just for today. So we can figure this out. This is new. But guys, I am going to bring Phil in.
Definite new setup, yeah.
Yeah, this is a new setup. Exactly. So we're going to figure this out, all right, Phil? Love you, dog. I'm so sorry. We're going to figure this out.
We'll figure it out eventually.
All right, bro.
Across NXT, LFG, and Evolve, and I was the last man standing.
All right, guys. So we had some technical difficulties with Phil. Hopefully Phil sticks around in the chat, man. That's my guy. I love Phil so much.
Now, I probably wasn't your first pick.
Okay.
Or your second.
Mark,
Maybe
what's going
not
on,
even your
man?
third.
Chester, what's going on, man? David, what's going on,
But
man?
that's okay.
Byron, my boy.
I'm used to this. We've been dancing around this whole thing for a while now, but I have a disability.
You haven't been dancing around that. We knew that.
I'm partially deaf. It affects my speech. It affects the way that I talk. But let me tell you something. Last week,
Are they using LFG
when I
mics?
eliminated Ethan Page and Sean Spears, I heard y'all going crazy.
He heard us. He heard us.
I don't want to just be known as the deaf kid. I want to be judged by my ability,
Yeah. Yeah.
not by my disability.
I love this kid, man.
And that's what everyone with a disability wants to be judged by. So yeah, Battleground, I'm the underdog. I'm facing a dominant champion. But I'm fighting for all the kids out there who are struggling, fighting their own fight.
Yeah, I like this kid, man. I can get behind him. I can get behind him big time.
You too can achieve success. Oba Femi, I hope you're listening. Because last week they didn't give me a shot, but look what happened. May 25th, they're not giving me a shot, but I'm ready to shock the world again.
Yeah, one more time, kid.
I might be hard of hearing, but at Battleground, I will hear Rome announce me, Myles Borne, your new NXT champion.
All right. Oh, my goodness. Ethan Page is here.
All right, all right, all right.
Byron, chill.
Enough
Chill.
with all this sentimental crap. Myles, you might actually be worse than Ricky.
Yeah,
Starks.
Phil, it's actually a
all the
lot
pandering
easier.
of these basic
Once I get it
civilians.
pulled up, and I'll probably have you do it with me tomorrow. That way we
I
can
gave
test it
Ricky
fully.
his reality check.
As
I'm
soon,
gonna give you
so what
yours.
it is it's so much
Myles,
easier than Discord.
You want a battle
Like it's
royal.
actually so much easier.
A
It's just
battle
trying to
royal
get it
on a
situated
fluke.
right away.
A legitimate 1 in a million chance thing actually came true. You know what? they're actually right, and I'm very sorry there's no closed caption here, so let me do you a favor.
Oh, my God.
And I'll say it very slow so you can read my lips. You can't beat Oba. You're not on his level. You're not on
Oh, my
level.
God.
Better yet, you know what? Before you go to Battleground and embarrass yourself, I got a better idea for you. You want to prove to these people and yourself you actually
You
deserve
can't either.
this opportunity at this championship? Hey, prove it. Prove it. Put the contendership on the line tonight against me.
Is he going to put the contendership on the line?
You know what, Myles? This is
Yeah,
actually
Charlie's
the
gonna answer
perfect
for
learning
him.
opportunity for you. So, I mean, you got me the match with Oba tonight because you wanted a bit of advice, some first-hand knowledge how to face him, right? Well, think about it. What better way to learn than to go toe-to-toe with a former NXT champion?
He's going to do it. He's going to do it because
this is
he's not
be
going to have a
perfect
choice.
Fight camp for you. Think about it. Iron sharpens iron is what they say. And you get to silence all of your doubters, especially your biggest one.
I wonder if he's going to do it.
You're right, Charlie. You're on.
Okay.
All right.
Here comes Ava.
Let's dial back. Let's dial back a minute. Now, Myles, look, truthfully, I don't know if this is the right move for you right now. But I
want
also
him to do it. I want to
how
see the match.
confident you are, and I know how badly you want to prove yourself. So, I'll allow it. Tonight, you can face Ethan Page with your #1 contendership on the line.
Ah, God.
But that match
That
is
hurts.
scheduled for later because right now,
Charlie.
Charlie, you actually have some pretty big business on your hand, remember? Because your match with the NXT champion, Oba Femi, is right now.
Somebody said it in the crowd. They said it's right now. All right, let's do it.
Well, look, let's get this thing fired up on a Tuesday.
Jake, what's going on?
Oh, yes. No bread.
Heel
no
turn does keep
water.
changing people, Byron.
Jasmine. Here we go.
But wait a minute, Corey, did I just hear this right? Myles Borne is going to put up his #1 contendership against Ethan Page?
You heard the same things I did, Vic. That certainly appears to be the case per Ava. The #1 contendership is on the line.
Let's see,
But
let's
right now,
see.
Charlie Dempsey had better grit his teeth because boy, does he have a fight on
Yo.
his hands.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, weighing 310
No bread, no water, just meat. You heard it. You heard it. No bread, no water, just meat. Mark, I just wanted to say, I seen you in the chat, man. I hope you're doing good. Same with you, Pee Wee. I appreciate y'all being here, man.
Last week, as he's looking across Booker at the NXT champion and Oba Femi.
Oh, this should be good.
Ready to feast.
Right now, I can only wonder what's going through the mind right now, this young man, because he's in there with the ruler, Oba Femi, man. Oh, yes, man. Big takedown.
Listen, I don't think anybody likes Charlie
Let's see,
Dempsey's
let's see.
You can't take away the fact that Dempsey's an absolute technical wizard. If there's anyone on the roster who can use Oba's size and strength against the champ, it's Charlie Dempsey.
Look,
Charlie's a beast, man. He really is.
And I appreciate that. Okay?
Well, Booker, Oba can't be really happy with hearing Dempsey's
Let's see.
plans to stretch him a week ago. I mean, that's
Damn,
gonna fire
one
up the
little
champion.
push.
I don't think it fired him up. I just
One
think
little
it
push
pissed
and that
him
man
off
was
a
knocked
little
off.
bit.
NXT on the CW.
That was the
is
weirdest transition into a commercial I think I've ever seen.
NXT continues next.
All right. Jake, guys. It's always so weird trying to be live over here because it is so different at my girlfriend's house. But we figure it out, man. I want to figure out the stuff with Phil real bad. That's going to be very important for me. So, Phil, if you're still here tomorrow, like I said, I really want us to do that. Wow, Byron, that's steep. Byron, wow. I'll talk about that at the end of the stream. That's a conversation that we can have. Like that's a conversation starter. I'll also put up a post tonight, guys, for your guys' thoughts if you guys have any questions about NXT. Like I said, if you guys aren't aware, I am doing a podcast that'll come out on Sunday for all the members. So if you're not a member, definitely think about it, man. It's definitely worth it. You guys get access, full access to my phone number. You guys can contact me. We can have conversations about pro wrestling at any time. On top of that, you're also going to get exclusive access to Billy's Bar, where I'll be sitting down for about 30 minutes talking about pro wrestling and everything like that. But on top of that, guys, I do have this right up here. I'm trying to hit this 100 goal, or this way, trying to hit the goal of 100. And if you guys definitely want to contribute, feel free to drop a super chat, man. It definitely goes such a long way, and I'm super appreciative of all of you guys. You know, I'm trying my best to show up as much as I possibly can for all of you. That way we can take this thing far, man. But it looks like NXT is going to be... Oh, no problem, Bewee. NXT is going to be good tonight, I think. Obviously, we have Battleground next week, so we'll have the go-home show next week for that. But I think we got a pretty good episode to go through. All right. All right. But yeah, Baron, I'm a really big fan of that take, and I kind of want to talk about that. Am I wrong for saying that? Like that, I want to talk about that? No one doesn't like what we doing, like what we doing. All right, here we go. We're back. Yes, Chester, I will be live on the 25th. For Battleground.
I call this man Charlie Dempsey the precision tactician. Look at the body language.
You both have changed my opinion on this matchup.
Booker's changed his tune since the opening bell. He was talking about it.
All right.
I wasn't going to go into that, but yes, you both though.
Look, I'm looking at Charlie Dempsey. He came in with a strategy. Obviously, he got a game plan. I like it. I like it a lot.
Switching back over, maybe looking for a triangle right here, and now it's Oba trying to overpower Dempsey. Dempsey doing a nice job of keeping that right shoulder off the mat. Our official.
That's all right, Sharon. Like I look. If you want to join us, this is the first time, Sharon. I think I've actually seen you in the chat. So if you want to come over on Friday when we're watching SmackDown, definitely feel free to pop through. I understand, want no spoilers. Fully get it.
Wow. Launched into the lights was Charlie Dempsey. But you got to credit Dempsey.
Not a fight left, Eddie.
Well, you want to talk about the landscape of NXT. Graves, isn't Myles Borne proof that the landscape is indeed shifting here in NXT?
Potentially could be the case. I mean, every opportunity could be a career-altering opportunity. Every time you have a chance to step in the ring here in NXT, it's a chance to attract the eyeballs of the WWE to take your career to the next level. Everyone knows that now.
Oh, my goodness.
Championships. Trick Henry will sign the TNA title match contract. First
yes,
time
the
ever
TNA
the
Championship.
Title will be defended on WWE programming. It happens at Battleground. And Booker, how significant is that moment tonight going to be?
Well, it's definitely going to be a huge moment. But I got to go back to this match right now. I'm looking at Charlie Dempsey. I'm watching his body language. This dude is really doing some really good work. I mean,
I love Charlie Dempsey, man.
You got to give him a lot of credit.
Of course, Sharon. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Outside, Booker, do you think Charlie doesn't believe in Myles?
No, he does not.
Myles is ready for that NXT Championship match.
Like I said,
Charlie is the biggest doubter. The biggest doubter, like the actual biggest of Myles Borne. And when that turn comes, it's going to be amazing. Look at Myles Borne, just out there, helping his homeboy, being there for him. What a guy.
You got to wonder, to the point you both have brilliantly brought up, Myles Borne is learning some weak spots, also learning to see how Charlie is taking it to Oba, what's working.
The no quarter catch crew is honestly so dope.
Charlie Dempsey has a distinct experience advantage over the #1 contender.
You see Dempsey got those knees up back to the left elbow of Oba Femi. Dempsey going right back in. Catch it off the German. Shoulders down. Near fall if Charlie Dempsey can pin Oba Femi. He puts himself in championship contention after Battleground and going in for another submission.
This truly is a masterclass right here from Charlie Dempsey. Some of the best work I've seen all year.
Trying to break the hold.
Hey, Booker T knows ball.
One arm to the other arm. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And that looks like a short scissors.
The short arm scissors is an incredibly agonizing position for Oba Femi.
Oba trying to navigate his way free. Again, his hands are grasped though, Booker.
No, but right now he's letting all of Oba Femi work.
Shoulders down. And instead of just kicking out, breaking the hold, Oba powers Charlie Dempsey.
You got to be kidding.
Hold on.
That is scary.
Think about Oba Femi in 2 years. Breakout tournament winner. Longest reigning North American champion. Iron Survivor. NXT champion. Doesn't back down. And this has turned into a slugfest.
And Charlie Dempsey not backing down either. Exchanging heavy artillery with the ruler. Oba gets the upper hand for the moment. Dempsey's reeling.
Another big European uppercut rocking Dempsey. And now that power back in display. Chucking Dempsey. And I just looked up at Myles Borne from the monitor. It's still unreal to think that Ethan Page was able to slither his way into a match tonight to possibly have an NXT championship match of his own.
Myles Borne, that guy is going to be a star, like a legitimate star, I feel like.
Very full schedule on his hands.
And now Oba.
Oba is just launching this man around.
I think this might be the beginning of the end right here, guys.
Here we go.
You can say that one more time because this is a
Talk about a pop-up powerbomb.
Into the cover goes Oba and Femi with
Oba Femi picks up the victory.
Battleground.
Look at Myles' face, bro. Oh my God.
The question remains, did Myles Borne learn enough from Charlie Dempsey's failure to dethrone Oba Femi tonight? That if he is still #1 contender,
Facts, what a match.
Myles has what it takes to win.
A lot of questions on the plate. Is Myles looking into his future? As of now, he faces Oba Femi at Battleground. Borne puts his #1 contendership up against Ethan Page, though, later tonight.
Yo, I don't know what it is, man, about Myles Borne, but I feel like this kid just has the look.
Absolutely, that's what friends are for, right? I saw Jada coming in with another hip attack. I couldn't just sit there.
Oh, Tatum tripping. Oh, Tatum Paxley's tripping.
Oh, look, the two new best friends, huh? You say this grown-ass woman, but you can't do anything alone. And I have nothing. I literally have lost everything.
She's crashing out about Gigi and Shotzi.
I can't take this betrayal anymore, and you're the worst kind.
Oh,
She's your
my
friend,
goodness.
yeah?
They're playing this
She's
on
just
TV.
gonna
That
leave
is
you 'cause
amazing.
That's what friends do, right, Thea Hale? They just betray you. They just leave you. Ava! Oh,
Yo, that was so good.
Taxi's got a lot on her mind these days.
Yeah, facts. Tatum lost it. Bro, that was so good. That was like fucking amazing. Let's see if Stax is going to get involved.
Weighing in at 240 pounds, her dawn of NXT, Tony D'Angelo.
Hard to disagree with you, Graves, but there is a lot on the mind.
Yeah, facts, Phil. That's such an interesting route that they're choosing to take, bro. I love it, though. And Darren, my boy, what's going on, man? All right, we got a commercial. This is where I get to post my TikTok and talk to you guys during the commercial. Evolve. That'd be cool, Chester. I'm actually behind that. If they do go that route, I'm cool with that. Because I can't wait for that match. This man said doing dishes. Hey, Darren, that's all right. We all got things we got to do. Yo, I cannot lie to you guys. I'm obsessed with what they just did with Tatum Paxley. Yeah, man, I'm hurting for Jason, man. Jason Tatum. Give it to me. Facts. If they're going to sell it that way, Phil, bro, I am so behind it. Like, that is something to, like, talk about. Yes, I hope it pushes her to the next level, too, because she deserves it, man. She's really been working her tail off. Facts, Phil. She lost. I mean, that's so crappy, like, to tell in a storyline because they're legitimately not there, but I don't know, man. I can get behind it. Yeah, I think that in the future, David, we're definitely going to see a world where Tatum is an NXT Women's Champion. I'll just keep it a stack. I also want to tell you guys that number right up here, that number is actually 7115. So we're very close to 100. I just want to let that be known. We're very, very close. 7115 is the real number of that. So, if you guys want, I set up a super chat goal. You guys obviously don't have to, but if you would like, feel free to drop a super chat, man. Just trying to hit that 100 goal. How old is Ango? Old. That's a joke. That's a joke. No, Darren, he hasn't been announced for the main roster yet, but it is something that I could see eventually happening. You think Tatum's still a face? So do I. I don't know, David. If you guys can guess how old I am, I wonder, how old do you think how old do you guys think I am? Oh, Ricky Saints. Ah. Ooh. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Not on Ricky's watch. Something tells me. All right, I'm seeing. Oh, Mark, happy belated birthday, man. That's awesome. I'm a Pisces. I'm a Pisces, man. I'm a March baby. 28. I see 28, 27, 27, 25. Shout out David. Thanks, bro. That's nice of you. No, I can tell you guys, I'm 27. I'm 27. So everybody was really close. And I'll tell you guys this, Ango is older than me. Oh, Chester, finally, my guy.
Wesley.
Thank you, bro.
This is not a smart decision for Tony D'Angelo.
You know, Booker, you and I have seen a lot of matches from Tony D'Angelo, a lot of matches from Wesley. I mean, I don't think you would
Also, John, what's going on?
Two of the most decorated champions.
No worries, guys. It's unmuted.
History, both tag team champions, both North American champions. Tony Heritage Cup champion. Lee won the Dusty Cup. Neither of them, though, have ever held the NXT title. So my question to you, Book, who is closer to checking that NXT title off their list? Maybe after Battleground.
You gotta wonder. I mean, because Tony D is definitely.
You guys are definitely in the ballpark.
Place in his head right now because things aren't going right for him.
I'm not going to give out his age. That's for him to do. But you guys are very close in the ballpark.
As well as the in-ring acumen. He's been awesome. You got to give it to him.
Well, I like what you said about Tony D'Angelo. I'll bounce back to you, Graves, because, look, there is
what
no
a camera angle
this
is.
Lucas
Wow.
since he went to the desert. And, well, as you know, there's no more underboss in the life of the Don.
And again, that's got to be difficult for D'Angelo to focus on much of anything right now, let alone being able to defeat someone
he's got
as talented
stacks
as Wesley.
to deal
Not to
with.
mention, Wesley's got backup on the outside of the ring, the high rise looking to stack W's to build a foundation.
Well, I love what Graves just said right there because, you know, when I look at
baby.
how does Tony have to recalculate his strategy in each match knowing that he doesn't have
It's
backup?
going to be hard. I'm going to tell you right now, Tony D needs to understand he has a target on his back. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Stacks did put a hit on.
Stacks look like he's G's. Oh my God.
You look at the bright side, this is an opportunity for the Don to unleash some aggression.
When did I start watching wrestling? That's a good question, Mark. I started watching in 2004, I think was like the actual time that I started. The reason why I started watching was actually because of my pops. You know, I remember, I think the earliest memory that I have of wrestling was John Cena winning the United States Championship at WrestleMania 20.
Graves, you were right, though. Maybe that pent-up frustration, maybe this match is good for the Don.
Well, if D'Angelo's able to channel his frustration, not let it get the best of him, took his eye off the ball.
Trevo, that's all right, bro. We're just happy you're here, dog.
But that's playing with
But yeah,
fire.
Mark, I definitely started watching around 2004 and instantly fell in love with it. I actually stopped watching from 2012 to around 2016. And the reason why I stopped was I wasn't a fan of the direction that the WWE was heading in. So I definitely, this is going to sound crazy, I pretty much missed the whole Shield era. Right hand cam, my baby boy. What's up with you, bro? Trevo was good, man. I'm good. I hope you guys are feeling good tonight, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm so happy that you guys all show up, bro. Like, I'm so appreciative of every single one of you. You genuinely have, like, no idea. Yeah. We were still live, David. Yeah, Phil, I do think that is something that's bound to happen. You know, obviously we need to let them have some more time, some more in-ring stuff. But I do think that eventually they'll turn on Wes. Wes, I know Wes is great, but he's obviously so much better as a babyface. He's just one of those guys that fits better working as the good guy. I don't mind his heel stuff. It doesn't, like, annoy me or anything like that. But I know for a fact he works better as a babyface. It's Tuesday, and we are Billy TKO. Trevo, shout out to you, bro. Yeah, man, I think we all definitely have, like, similar reasons on why we started in the first place. I think just the love for pro wrestling, it's always been, like, an escape for me. Kind of like how I talked about music before being an escape. Pro wrestling has been that my whole life. And now the fact that I get to stay here and, like, do this as, like, a quote-unquote job, right? It's not my real job right now. We're working for that. That's what we're trying to get to. But the fact that we can even sit here and say, like, oh, yeah, like, I have people hanging out with me watching pro wrestling. Like, dude, the child in me is genuinely losing my mind because I've dreamed of this, you know? I've dreamed... How's this sound? This is going to sound crazy, but I've dreamed of you guys because you guys are all like my friends. You know what I mean? I look at us as friends. I don't look at anything less. Yeah, Phil, he just doesn't necessarily work for me as a heel. But Tony D, man. See, Mark, everybody has their own story, and it, like you said, they're all so similar, and it's so funny. I love it, though. Pro wrestling should always make you laugh. Yeah, Mark, that's kind of how I feel. I feel like this whole heel turn had to happen because of the Zachary Wentz thing. But, like, after that, it was never going to work. Oh, yeah, rated RKO. God. Oh, man, what a time. What's good, Cam? That's fair, Phil. Said in 2008, Grandpa sat him down. That's amazing. Even through the rough patches. You know, when I was in high school, it was so tough because in high school, you know, it wasn't cool. It wasn't like, so I stopped. But as I got older, I remember it was WrestleMania 32 is what got me back into it. Oh, that's not a hot take. I love Zachary Wentz. Oh, my God. Yeah, they're talking about his family. Is an absolute dog.
Behind, rolling up, shoulders down.
Oh, he used the ropes.
Still able to power out was D'Angelo.
Wesley tried to steal this one. Super kick right under the chin of Tony D. The Don is reeling.
Lee got caught. Overhead.
Jeez.
But did the Don empty the tank with that last effort? Was that all D'Angelo had left?
Think about everything that Tony has been going through physically in this matchup, mentally,
Okay, so you were introduced to TNA. That's interesting.
All the way back to WrestleMania Saturday and Stand and Deliver. To put all that in perspective, to come out swinging, to fight not only for himself, but for whatever family he may have left.
He's definitely fighting a good fight right now. Give him a lot of credit, but like you said, you got to wonder where Tony D's head is right now. Is he just fighting on adrenaline?
You know,
is that it?
seeing all of those eras, obviously I was Ruthless Aggression era. That's what I grew up in, and that's what I know. But even watching the Attitude Era, like, they're all so amazing. Damn, Cam, 1997. So that was Attitude Era. Who should go to the main roster? Tony D'Angelo.
That has made him a champion here in NXT before.
Tony needs to go.
Make him a champion again. But for Tony D'Angelo,
I think he's exhausted everything. I think it's time for him to go up to the main roster after his feud with Stax.
Staring a hole through Wesley.
Maybe that's the problem, Vic. It should be about checks and championships all the time. Not your family, not your friends, not who you ride down the road with. Big kick by Wesley.
Dropping D'Angelo.
I'm in this house.
You say it all the time, Booker, I know. But
David, was that 2019?
He got speared. Falling into the cover. Oh, D'Angelo got up. D'Angelo wants to send a message to Holy.
Oh, God. Here we go.
Look familiar? Yeah, it does. Of course I know where the Rizzo safe house is.
Oh. Oh, he's at Rizzo's safe house.
Tony D'Angelo coming.
Oh, no.
Kick. I can't believe Stax and what he just said into the cover. We still got a match going on in Wesley.
You and I have known each other for a long time. Put a lot of people in the safe house for you.
Wes!
You always told me, think like the Don. Well, now I am. I think I'm gonna go pay Rizzo a visit.
What's he about to do to Rizzo?
Lee off the distraction. Just pinned Tony D'Angelo.
Did you hear what Stax just said?
Graves?
Oh, no.
The same way.
Oh, no.
Well, there is the NXT Women's Championship.
Oh, no.
Try to remain focused on what's going on. We will hear from the Dark Angel live next.
Huh. Facts, Phil. Me too.
What's up, WWE Universe? Guess what? SummerSlam, MetLife, 2 nights, and I will finally be hosting.
Everybody knows I love Cardi B. Competitor.
And nobody better try me.
Yeah.
WWE SummerSlam, a 2-night event at MetLife Stadium. 2-day combo tickets on sale now. Scan the code to get yours today.
Let's see.
We're gonna turn up.
WWE just revealed new championship.
Oh my God. This guy Ango always pops up on my shit. The Dark Angel. That's right.
King chamoy sauce. That tangy taste explosion with a fruity kick is perfect for adding flavor your way. What's your way to Tahini it?
I don't really like committing to
All right,
things.
we'll just do that during
I'm
commercials.
scared.
Post all the
But when
TikToks.
Verizon announced that I could lock in a low price for 3 years, I mean, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
So 10 when you started watching DX. That was probably awesome to live through. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, I'm actually jealous of everybody who got to live through that shit.
And Doug.
Because I did not.
Okay, here's what you want to do. Save hundreds when Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance.
Are you a caddy?
No, I'm a duck.
He said,
Not to
respectfully.
Limo.
Okay, I'm gonna putt now.
Okay, I'm gonna watch you putt.
Oh!
Nice birdie.
Yes, he is a very nice birdie.
Oh no, Limu! The cards!
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
At Burger King, we flame grill our burgers. Why? Because that's how it should be done. Hot, juicy, smoky, flame grilled and made your way. Come experience the flame grill difference.
We still got those going on. Whoops. Man, I am beat today. I think just working like every day, like my real job, and then coming home and trying to do this stuff, man. Whew. But I do want to tell you guys, I have this ticker right here. So I'm trying to get to 100. If you guys want to drop a super chat, you guys can do so. Oh, I have balloons. That's kind of sick. Didn't know that was a thing. Can I do that again? Can I get more balloons? How do I get more balloons? Where the balloons at? Come on, bring it back. Okay, so you guys can also become a member of the channel if you are not. As you guys can see, there are a lot of members in the channel. You guys will have access to my phone number and reaching out to me personally. And on top of that, you guys will have access to my new podcast that is going to be coming out this upcoming Sunday. It is called Billy's Bar. So you guys can tune in, watch that. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be sitting down with a glass of Jack and Coke. You know what I'm saying? Chilling. So definitely think about becoming a member if you are not. Yeah, maybe I should put the balloons up for his birthday. When the Xfinity Wi-Fi started booming. Man, oh man. All right, we're back.
It's the nonstop
We are
excitement
back.
and Money in the Bank with On Location, the official fan hospitality partner of WWE. Unrivaled access, unmatched service, and unforgettable experiences. Find your package at onlocationexp.com/Money in the Bank tickets.
Time for tonight's NXT Focus, presented by Progressive.
Yeah. Here we go.
From the mud we rose. From the dirt and the pain.
These two, man. OTM.
Just the
fire.
storm, we just thunder and rain.
This is not for the block. This is for my people trying to think out the box.
Our strengths and our struggles ain't something you hear about, it's built.
This is for my fam trying to get ears to me.
I love
So,
OTM.
yeah, the return of Lucian and I can only mean sink or swim for the entire tag team division. Pero escúchame bien.
So do I, Phil.
Because we ain't guards and we ain't saving no lives.
Dark clouds keep coming like a curse or a hex.
OTM about to pull all them under.
Real hustlers don't
WWF Saturday mornings. Wow, Darren.
To every team that can hear my voice, let them know. Listen carefully.
No, nothing else
Once
would
we're
work,
back in
Phil.
that ring, it's the end of your game.
I'm excited for OTM. OTM can easily be the ones to take down Hank and Tank. Stephanie Vaquer. Here we go.
That's right. Stand up. Stand up.
The Dark Angel is here on NXT.
I am speechless.
And NXT on the CW is presented by Progressive. Save when you bundle auto, home, and motorcycle insurance. Visit progressive.com.
God. Y'all gonna get me in trouble.
Last week, Jordynne became the #1 contender for my NXT Women's Championship at Battleground.
That's right.
I have respect for Jordynne's journey. She was of the top TNA, and now TNA. And now she wants to ascend the top of NXT.
Yeah.
Yo te quiero decir algo, Jordynne. Y te lo voy a decir en español.
Okay. All right. Oh, looks like we're getting Jordynne.
How's this for an interruption?
Excuse me. Fatal Influence.
JC Jane on the left, Fallon Henley on the right. Fatal Influence in the house.
For sure.
It must be nice to be on top of the world. I mean, everyone and their mom loves Stephanie Vaquer, am I right, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Hell, you've been on top ever since you got here.
Yes, ma'am. That is correct. She has.
You truly are one of a kind.
This is correct. She is only spitting facts.
But you see, that's exactly what's going to make your downfall that much sweeter. And sure, you were the infamous double champion.
Yes, she was.
The NXT Women's North American champion.
But you and Fallon must both know what a great feeling it is to win that championship. Me? I can't relate. But since
geez.
you did pin Fallon and beat her to win the North American champion.
She did. She also beat Julia to become the NXT Women's Champion. So what's your point, JC?
My point
they beefing
is
heavy.
that I don't think this is going to last much longer.
Well, I agree with you there.
You see, NXT is Fatal Influence's world. A world that you definitely don't belong in. And just think about it.
Look at Stephanie. Stephanine's face, man.
If Fatal Influence were the ones to take that NXT Women's Championship off your hands.
There's Jordynne Grace.
Looks like the party just got bigger. There is the #1 contender to the NXT Women's Championship.
Here we go.
JC, Fallon, you two can't even get out of each other's way. So how are you out here talking about the NXT Women's Championship? I'm not here to save the day. I'm here to protect my investment, my opportunity.
I am not your investment.
Oh.
You see what I mean? I've destroyed friendships, and in the process, I've flipped this division upside down. And Fatal Influence is going to be...
That was the past, JC. That was the past.
Oh, good Lord.
Right, the past. What I was trying to say is you both have collected stamps on your passports. Sure, awesome, whatever. But while you were touring the globe, we were here in NXT holding this women's division down. And now we're the ones that deserve to be at the top of it. And although we usually don't like newbies, I will say, at least Stephanie has taken her opportunities and made them worth it.
Jordynne failed last time, and she will fail again.
Stephanie, spit.
Stephanie, a lot of growth can be made in a year. I will beat you at Battleground and become NXT Women's Champion. And nothing, especially not Fatal Influence, is going to stop me. So if
Jordynne's
I can take
serious.
care of you two again tonight, I will. And as for you, Stephanie, I'm gonna make 100% sure that you make it to Tampa in one piece.
Listen, it doesn't matter who walks out of Battleground with that title. They'll be ripe for the taking, and Fatal Influence will be the ones to do it.
Ooh. They're out of there. All right.
A lot of truth coming from Fatal Influence as the women's division heats up. Grace Vaquer for the NXT Women's title at Battleground.
Damn! Charlie, you okay? You're clearly in no shape to be ringside for my match.
Come on, let's go.
Charlie! Come
on.
Listen, bro, I got this. Y'all get Charlie to medical. I'm gonna go take care of business.
Yeah, you are.
Hey, beat his ass, dog. No one taking the title match from me. I don't see it.
Myles.
Yeah, he is Randy Orton. We're not lying
Ready,
there.
Tycoons?
That man is Randy Orton to a T. There is no lie in that, Phil.
Oh, Daddy will be back soon. We're swimming in it now.
Winston. Busted.
Nothing beats playing with friends, except bankrupting friends.
Give it to me.
Download Monopoly Go and play the new Star Wars event today.
Did they just hop from a baseball game to a show on Max without leaving DirecTV?
It's like all their apps and channels are connected.
All right. Time to mute that. She said, I, for one, am intrigued. This is good stuff. All right. I don't think Vaquer loses either. I genuinely don't. Bear with me for a second, guys. If I freeze for a moment, I apologize. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I haven't froze. That's good. Oh my goodness. I don't know, Phil. I don't know. I mean, they only put her on Raw that one time, so it's going to be kind of interesting to tell. There we go. Yeah.
In the entire wrestling business.
That's a fact.
And I'm sure the boss will back me up that one of you is going to have a giant bullseye on your back.
At you two. Fighting it out to see who's going to come in and make an impact. Cute. Good luck lasting in our locker room.
Look at the Undertaker, bro. Look at the Undertaker's face.
Think about coming from my spot. I'm gonna make the both of you wish you were on another season of LFG. Very.
Well, whoever wins Sunday, it looks like you got your work cut out for you.
Tony D, can we get a...
Shut up, phone. Get in the car now.
Stacks the driver?
Let's go.
No.
What's up? Where we go?
Go to the safe house. We need to get the Riz now.
Got it.
You gotta move your ass. Let's go.
Don racing against time.
I can't wait till they get there.
Well, there is the #1 contender as of now. Because it could be this man.
This guy, Myles Borne, better not lose, bro. I think Ricky's going to cost Ethan Page. Yeah, I'm going to watch the finals.
WWE is coming to LA on Saturday, June 7th when the worlds collide in Kia Forum and Money in the Bank. And
that's what I'm hearing, Chester.
Individual event tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster. Along Money in the Bank, premium live event, along with Worlds Collide. The next time NXT has a premium live event is Battleground. Myles Borne earned the opportunity to challenge for the NXT Championship Memorial Day Sunday. He is putting that on the line here tonight, right now, against Ethan Page.
Has anybody asked Myles Borne if Randy Orton was his favorite wrestler?
Tonight.
Listen, I think Myles Borne is doing exactly what he has to do. This is classic all ego. Ethan Page, to use your word, slithered his way into this opportunity to potentially become #1 contender. But if Myles Borne wants to be taken seriously as #1 contender, as potentially the next NXT champion, you can't pick and choose your battles. You have to be ready to fight. You have to stand on your own 2 feet without someone watching your back all the time. And that's what Borne's looking to do tonight.
Well, Booker, do you agree with Charlie and kind of with what Graves just said, that facing a former champion would be good for Myles Borne?
I mean, one thing I do...
Jeez, do you see how high he just jumped?
Iron sharpens iron, so being in this position, this could be a great position for the young man, but I must tell you, this is going to be Myles Borne's toughest test to date.
And I would say this, Graves, you got to credit Charlie Dempsey to a certain point for wanting to push his teammates.
Well, absolutely.
Such as Myles Borne.
Well, like Booker just said, repeating what Charlie said, iron sharpens iron. Perhaps Charlie Dempsey knows of a few holes in the game of Myles Borne. That
yeah, that's what I'm thinking
too,
too, Chester.
Charlie trains with Myles. Charlie knows him inside and out. We're about to find out what Charlie Dempsey knows that perhaps we don't.
I don't mean to change subjects here on you guys, but I'm a little worried for Rizzo right now with everything going on with the D'Angelos.
This is certainly an ugly situation. You can see the panic in the eyes of the Don. Get to see how this all unfolds. But right now, it's about who will enter Battleground as the #1 contender to Oba Femi's championship. Nice reversal by Borne.
Again, Borne outlasted 24 others to become the #1 contender for the NXT Championship last week. Actually eliminated Ethan
Myles
Page
Borne
and Sean
is a
Spears
beast
in the end. And back to what you both have already said. What more, though, does Borne need to prove? Not only to Dempsey, but maybe, does he have to prove something to himself? I mean, that's what I'm trying to understand.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
Oh, please, I was going to say, I think Myles Borne needs to prove to himself and to the NXT fans, the WWE universe as a whole. He may believe in himself, but the world doesn't yet.
think he needs to prove first thing is get past this match right here against Ethan Page, because he's dealing with a true veteran of the game, a guy that showed up here in NXT with the purpose.
A true veteran.
Was to become champion, and he did it faster than anybody.
No, you're absolutely right. Ethan Page has accomplished that, which is why Ava was eager to sign this matchup. Ethan Page is a former NXT champion with Battleground on the horizon.
That he is.
You want a star in that position. You want somebody to step up the plate who could knock off Oba.
Also, it's been a busy night here. Our general manager is
pulling for Xena. Okay, I'm excited to watch, man. I definitely think it's going to be really good.
Breaking news from the desk of our general manager after what we just witnessed moments ago. We're going to have ourselves a tag team match later on tonight here at NXT. But this is about becoming the #1 contender at Battleground. And you just said Ethan Page did it faster than anyone. No. Ricky Saints came to NXT and won a championship faster than anyone. So I come to you and I go, Book, was Ricky Saints right with what he said about Ethan Page earlier, that he is selfish?
Let me tell you what, Ethan Page is a guy here that's about what we talk about all the time. We said it earlier about checks and championships. This is a guy that's about making history, creating a legacy in this business. And do I agree with anything Ricky Saints said? No, I don't.
He said, no, I don't.
I'm going to tell you that right now.
Well, Myles Borne continuing to fight in this matchup, fighting for everybody, as we heard earlier. It feels different. Who has a disability?
Listen, Myles Borne has an opportunity, not only
Come on,
tonight,
Myles.
but if he gets past here at Battleground, to be one of the most inspirational tales in WWE history. However, Myles Borne needs to fight like he's fighting right now, because if tonight goes up in smoke, he may never sniff another championship opportunity in NXT.
Well, Book, it's like you say, championship opportunities just don't grow on trees.
It's a great story. I mean, Myles Borne. But like Corey said, he has to go out there and win, because nobody mobs a beaten champion. You got to go out there and win, and that's what Myles Borne is looking to do. I like this.
Nice.
He's got a lot of talent.
But Booker, even you got to agree that Myles
What a guy.
Battleground just yet, because he's got to be focused on the man. He just rocked Ethan Page.
This guy Myles Borne is jacked, bro.
Things are booming on NXT.
Tag team match is official. Chester, how's everybody's night going, man? You guys chilling? I hope you guys are enjoying this. I know I'm more quiet than I normally am, and it's because I'm at my girlfriend's house, and there is a daughter here. So, gotta pick and choose. I feel like a dumbass. Should I go back and rewatch LFG? Y'all have been hyping it up so much, man. I feel like I should go back and watch it, probably. As long as we do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Hey, Phil, if you want to stick around after the live for like 5 minutes, maybe we can figure out that collab cam thing. He literally is Little Randy. The exact same person. Yeah, I think I should too. I feel like that'll be the best for me. As long as we do it like we do it, like we do it. A gold medalist. Oh, shit. In what sport? All right, come on. Let's get back. No, not yet. people like that. Yeah, I'm going to go through and watch them. I'll probably watch them on my downtime. Oh, get the fuck out. Wrestling. Okay.
Superstars. Page looking for the superplex. Can he lock
Damn.
it in?
Okay.
Myles Borne going for the ride. And again, back
Hold up,
down
y'all.
to the lower back. Page like a snake, slithering into the cover and a near fall. Page a half second away from becoming the new number one
I got this
contender.
fucking leather
And Page,
chair.
smelling the blood in the water, going right back
Oh,
to the
my
Boston
goodness.
Crab, right back to the lower back, and Borne again trying to roll right through. Myles fighting free.
This match right here tells me a whole lot about this man, Myles Borne.
Nice.
He's a young kid.
Vintage
He's
Jordynne.
definitely destined for greatness. I can see it.
And as this match is going on, I think backgraves to what Ethan Page said, and I have trouble agreeing with him. That Myles
They're chanting
Borne
RKO.
isn't
Oh, my
championship
God.
material.
Listen, that's a fair opinion if you're all ego Ethan Page, because Ethan Page has walked the walk. Myles has yet to have that opportunity.
That's what I've heard. I've heard BJ Ray is a very important person to look into when it comes to LFG.
Ethan Page doesn't have to like it, but he's got to respect it. And right now, Borne is showing the world that he earned it, that he deserves the opportunity, that he's going to.
Phil, we're going to have to, brother.
Page is one of the
I'm going to have to text you.
And whoa, hoisting him up. And Myles Borne right now stringing together some offense into the cover. And another near fall.
Come on.
Myles Borne has to stand his ground tonight to make it two battles.
We still have the Joe
He
Hendry
cannot
and
let
fucking
all ego
Trick Williams
move
contract
in and steal
signing.
the opportunity that he earned. It's happened a million times in this business.
I'm going to tell you right now, that would just mess up the psyche of this young man if he loses this opportunity to go in the battleground.
And once you start to spiral, it's tough to stop, Book.
Looking for another elbow. Borne finally able to break that waist lock. Swinging wildly, did not connect. Page as well, and coming back in.
Look at that.
Drop kick. Oh, Ethan Page blocked the drop kick into the cover.
That's very much like a Randy Orton style drop kick.
He caught the young man right on that floating rib. Myles Borne could be reeling right now, guys. This could be it.
Page has Borne on the back foot, certainly. And on a night where Myles Borne came in, all smiles, Ethan Page could steal that smile from Borne and have himself another championship opportunity. Page swinging away. What is on the mind now of all ego?
Battleground, Oba Femi, the NXT Championship. All ego, so close, he can taste it right now.
Looking for another power slam, this time from way up high. Borne sensing it, realizing he is in danger, fighting his way free. Borne now
Here we go.
with the upper hand.
Super drop
Looking
kick.
down and,
Oh, no.
big clothesline connected. Borne with a little bit of a slip. A lot has been taken out of Myles Borne in this matchup. Focusing
Oh,
back
get the
home.
fuck out. For real, Phil?
Connected Page.
That's fire.
Making Borne pay.
Scouted.
Looking for maybe the ego's edge. Borne able to slip down the back, coming right back in. Another counter by Ethan Page. And Page now looking for the
Twist
twisted
of
great.
fate.
Countered, coming back in.
Twisted
And that
great.
time, the drop kick connected. Borne into the cover. The count.
Oh, nice. Myles Borne, no, clean. He really was.
Man by his ability, not his disability. He has spent his
Judge
life
that man by his ability
Can
and
he
not
do it
his
again
disability.
against Oba Femi for the NXT title at Battleground.
Good for Myles, man.
Man, from WWE ID to Evolve to being in that Battle Royal last week.
Sean Legacy.
Man, I felt that passion, that NXT passion I've heard so much about. That's honestly the same energy I am trying to bring to Evolve every Wednesday night on Tubi. And you know something?
Wasn't too off,
I'm not
though,
an
Chester.
NXT superstar, but hell, why not? I'm going to throw this out there. I have nothing to lose. Javon Evans, you know the roads I'm traveling on, the indies right now. You've walked in my shoes on this circuit. So if you want to recreate some of that magic we had in the Battle Royal, Javon, it'd be an honor for me. Just let me know.
Hey, bro, you too big of a star to be worrying about that evolved talent from the Indies. Hey, worry about your pickup lines and forget what I'm doing. There you go. Hey, bro, I'm the Adonis, but she called me Poppy. The Riz is natural, playboy. By the way, didn't you main event Stand and Deliver? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
The Indie boys don't deserve your time, I'm trying to tell you. Bro, you might be cool playing big timer, but I don't forget where I came from. Yeah. All right, the indie scene got some dogs. Oh, yeah? And Shaw Legacy is one of them. Man, I ain't trying to hear all that. But honestly, I smoke both of y'all for real. Smoke both.
Oh, look at Ricky in the back. Look at Ricky in the back.
Yeah, that's right. I'd like to see that.
Oh.
You know, unlike Ethan, I'm not one to cut somebody down and stop them from an opportunity. So how about this? How about I go talk to Ava, and the winner can maybe see me on the other side of Battleground?
Oh, yeah, count me in for that.
Now, that's something worth entertaining.
Javon Evans versus Ricky Saints.
In Survivor Series 1996, you actually ascended from the rafters in this very arena.
Oh, that'd be fire.
And you had wings.
I did.
Like an angel of darkness.
I was angel of something.
It wasn't darkness.
Oh, I wish it had been darker. It was more disappointing than it was anything because I really envisioned this to be a really cool way to enter the garden.
In the Raptors.
He is the Undertaker, and look at that! Descending from above!
Wow.
Stephanie's Places is available to watch now on ESPN Plus. Also available on Hulu and Disney Plus. Episode 8 comes out tomorrow featuring The Undertaker.
I need to watch this. Like, actually watch it. I just don't have ESPN Plus. Be a hell.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. She's all grown up and ready for a fight. This matchup is presented by Progressive. Via Hale in action against Tatum Paxley. Live next, right here on NXT.
Oh, I love her theme song.
Things were already so difficult for my mom when she was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. Then she developed agitation that may happen with dementia due to Alzheimer's disease. She started
That's
verbally
Steve
lashing
David
out,
because
breaking
Will Ospreay
things,
is amazing.
Wandering at night. These symptoms were a different kind of difficult. So we asked her doctor for more help.
Rexulti is the only FDA-approved medication proven to reduce symptoms of agitation that may happen with dementia due to Alzheimer's disease. Elderly people with dementia-related psychosis have increased risk of death or stroke. Report fever, stiff muscles, and confusion, which can be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High blood sugar can
This
lead to
is
coma
ridiculous.
or death, weight gain, increased cholesterol, unusual urges, dizziness on standing,
See if it
falls,
works now.
seizures, trouble swallowing, or sleepiness may
forget it.
occur.
I'm glad I asked for help.
Oh, my
Ask
bad,
your
y'all.
loved one's
Y'all can
doctor
hear
to-
the commercials. My apologies. The commercials suck, man. I'm a big fan of Javon, too. All right, all right. We must be no. All right. That's posted. She's only 21? Oh, shit. I did not know that. Yo. She's only 21? Jeez. All right. I've heard the same thing, Mark. Here we go. Are they pulling up to the house? Get out the car with the cameraman. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Stacks, definitely. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh, okay. It's official. We're getting Stacks and Tony at Battleground. This poor girl, she's been going through so much. She's about to crash out. Ooh. Look at her, bro. Yep. No, she shouldn't have. Thank you, Chester. Unmuted.
Teammate, watching her best friend fly high on Raw. Congratulations, by the way, Lyra Vaquer defending that Women's Intercontinental Championship against Becky Lynch at Backlash.
It's unmuted, everybody.
As Thea Hale still in control of this matchup, and well, there is Jada Parker.
Jada Parker's watching along.
Good look at this matchup.
Kind of like me.
Watching
along.
That's because Thea Hale stuck her nose in business where it
I'm really no
didn't
different than
belong.
her,
I'm
y'all.
sure you scoffed at Thea helping come.
Me and Jada are technically one and the same. Both watching along. You get it? That's a knee slapper.
Into the ring. Shoulders down and another near fall.
I hope everybody appreciated my dad
matchup
joke.
Between these two women, of course, Graves, I start to think about the women's division because after Battleground, the question becomes who will step up in the championship picture?
That's a question that I can't answer in this moment because, again, we talk at great length about how stacked the roster is right now, how wide open it is for all intents and purposes.
And
Nice front flip leg drop. Jeez.
cover off that innovative offense and another near fall. Certainly May 27 when NXT is live in Tampa on a Tuesday will be interesting.
That was a dope-ass leg
Is
drop.
she screaming, Graves?
I don't know. I can't hear.
You couldn't see her mouth open? Are you not watching the monitor?
You wear the same headset I do. All I hear is your mouth flapping.
Exactly.
Oh, now you two are on the same page. Interesting between you two. It's cute. Big headbutt, though, by Paxley, who comes back in. And another nice counter, this time by Thea Hale. And Hale, right down onto that elbow of Tatum Paxley. And for Thea Hale right now, Book, she knows a thing or two about heart. Great thing about Chase U.
What are you talking about? Let me tell you something. I feel like Thea Hale is growing right there before our very eyes. I'm not for one quitting school or anything like that, but Hale would chase you.
I figured you were going to go that route. Well, think about school, think about who you've been teaching. LFG Finals this Sunday. Booker, how's that coaching experience been?
Talking about that monster, man, that monster getting ready to go out there and do work for Team 5.
All right.
We're taking the whole thing. We win it. We win it anyway. We can't lose.
That was
You
nice.
can shoot us, but you can't kill us.
Paxley looking to maybe pick up a victory here against
She does,
Thea
Chester.
Hale. Front face lock countered. And now look at Thea. Thea, who's used that Kimura to win so many matches in her early part of her
She's
career.
gonna get to the rope.
Since her return, looking for another submission. And this time, Tatum very close to that bottom rope.
Thea Hale also spent a little time at NQCC Fight Club as well, and I'm going to tell you right now, did her a hell of a good.
What are you talking about?
What the hell?
Oh, yeah. Thea Hale certainly has learned a thing or two. So is Paxley's shoulders down, near
Nothing.
fall. And Tatum certainly has grown, and to your point, has probably grown even more since leaving Chase University. But there's the
What the hell?
51-50.
Oh, baby.
Nice takedown for Thea. And Thea one more time trying to lock in the Kimura. Cinched in center.
Is Tatum
ring.
gonna lose?
Tatum maybe looking to tap. Far away, nowhere to go for Paxley. Thea continuing to squeeze.
What the
Weird
hell?
look on the face. Go to the eye of Tatum, and yes, and
Oh my.
Paxley's lost it. She's trying to take Thea's eye.
As a result of a disqualification, Thea Hale.
Oh yeah, I remember that, Phil.
certainly
Yeah, Tatum's crashing out, bro.
He's lost it. She's come unglued.
he's trying to rip the eye out of Thea Hale.
Thea shouldn't have walked through that door.
Yeah, we're gonna need more than just one official down here. The hell has gotten in to Tatum Paxley?
Her friends left her, man.
See, Thea, that's exactly what you get when you try to play Captain
Hey,
Saber.
you seen Soul or
I know you.
They're right there.
Oh, I'm not listening to any of y'all bitching. Y'all are just like Thea Hale.
Anyways, Zaria, what the hell was that last week spearing me through a barricade? You threatened? Or are you just jealous that Soul caught me?
Look, Kalani, I'm sorry. I didn't know that was gonna happen, but jealous
Wait,
is a bit.
what are you talking about? We don't need to apologize to her.
Kalani, I pinned you 1, 2, 3. Bitch all you want, spear through the barricade or not, we run it back, the results don't change.
Let's run it back then, next week. And when I beat you, I get a shot at Soul's North American title at Battleground.
Yeah, alright. Fine by me. Huh? What? Why are you looking at me like that? What do you mean? What? You
Yeah, that beats.
Well, this is
Oh, here
going
we
to
go.
be a huge moment. It's on the horizon.
Here we go.
Hendry are going to sit down and sign the contract.
I
for their
love the
TNA
look of this
championship
contract
match.
signing. Holy shit.
I want.
Man. Yeah, she wrestled. Oh, fuck, what was the place called? Hold on. She wrestled for Delta. Was it Randy who pushed for it, David? I'm so excited for this contract signing. Safe light replace. Yeah, no. So it was RCW. Yeah, I'm looking on Google. It said Delta. I'm a dumbass. Yeah, it was RCW, which was an Australian promotion. I looked that up like 2 weeks ago, I think. I think right as the ladder match was happening, I looked that up. Some Chick-fil-A sounds delicious. Facts. How you guys feeling tonight, man? Everybody feeling good? Feeling great? Feeling dandy? Feeling live? No. No, Phil. She was never on any major promotions. It was all just indie circuit. All right. Time to unmute.
The General Entertainment Authority, in cooperation with WWE, has announced that Night of Champions will be held at Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia on June 28th on a Saturday. Friday Night SmackDown will emanate from Kingdom Arena the night before on Friday, June 27th. This marks the first time SmackDown will be held in Saudi Arabia's capital. General ticket sale information and further event updates available in the coming weeks. Well, how about this breaking news from our general manager at Battleground? It's now official. The Don, the Underboss, Battle Lines have indeed been
Her work
drawn.
has been outstanding.
They will fight it out at Battleground.
And a rivalry that has crossed boundaries comes to a history-making
TNA Championship being defended on WWE TV
World
is
Champion
crazy.
Joe Hendry defends against NXT's own Trick Williams in a match that we will make official right now.
All right, let's do it.
Thank you both for being here for this historic Battleground contract signing. For the first time on a WWE PLE, the TNA World Championship
Look at
is
that
going to be
title.
on the line.
Beautiful.
A brand that just celebrated 23 years, and a title that's been held by the likes of AJ Styles, Kurt Angle, LA Knight, and Bubba Ray Dudley. And it all happens at Battleground.
You did this to yourself, Joe. You took my opportunity at what meant the most to me. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take what means the most to you.
Ooh.
And that's that TNA title. You should have stayed in your sweet spot, where you was getting your flowers, where you was the man at TNA. But next Sunday, we're going to Battleground. And that's my house.
Well, if anyone should know about breaking out, taking risks, having the confidence to do more, to be more, it's you. But somewhere along the way, you forgot about that. Instead, bitching about what you deserve or what you should have handed to you.
Randy Orton handed you a 3-minute ass whooping, did he?
I don't care who did what. Security is right outside that door. Do not make me call them in here.
Look at Ava.
Sit down, both of you, and sign this.
Look, TNA is the hottest it's been in years. That's because every morning I wake up and my goal is to make this the biggest brand it can possibly be. And that means me as the champion.
Yeah.
I'm defending this against TNA wrestlers, NXT superstars, and I'm putting them down. Do you understand that next Sunday, the TNA World Championship will be on the line on a WWE PLE? Do you understand how big that is?
Of course I know, Joe, because I'm in the match. This match will be
making
historic
it all about him.
because of me. And there's something you need to realize, Joe. You are a social media sensation. Trick Williams is bigger than NXT. I'm bigger than TNA. Hell, I'm bigger than both of them combined. Damn it, I'm Hollywood, Trick. And I don't have to tear you down or mess with what you believe. Because the truth is, every man has his 15 minutes of fame. Except Trick Williams. Next Sunday, I'm gonna take your fame. I'm gonna take your title. Then I'm gonna take your brand.
Trick, enough.
Appreciate you, babe.
Trick Williams.
Well, no one is more confident than Trick Williams.
Let's talk about it.
It's on the outside, though.
I love this.
Yes, you main evented Stand and Deliver back-to-back years, so maybe this isn't the biggest match of your career. But it is the most important. Because you're at a crossroads. There's no pathway for you back to the NXT Championship, and after I beat you for this, well, then the TNA World title goes away as well.
He's running out of options.
The #1 superstar has no pathway to gold. And that's when the doubt creeps in, and you find out that as fast as your star rose to the top, it could come crashing back down.
Joe Hendry is so good.
So if anyone is going to find out what it's like for their 15 minutes of fame to expire, it's Trick Williams.
Ava, her face, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Signed, sealed, and delivered. That was so good.
Touch can mean so many things.
My bad. Oh, Anthony, what's going on, #1? And yeah, WWE and CW, I can imagine there will be much more content coming soon. And that's so exciting, bro. I'm happy that you're taking your pops. That's so dope, bro. Are you in Tampa or in Florida? Who would be your person to take the title off Trick, Chester? That contract signing was so good. Orlando area? Okay. Mike Santana. Yes. We obviously, there was something with them backstage, I think, right? Huh. I just want you guys to know this.
Inside the steel cage, two of the most dangerous men in pro wrestling battle it out. When Samoa Joe faces Jon Moxley for the AEW World Championship in a steel cage.
I'm gonna help you understand what
An AEW
call a man like me out.
Commercial.
Don't miss Dynamite Beach Break. Check your local listings for showtimes.
During NXT. Very interesting. Well, that's weird, because I did. What they trying to say about me? Ah. Whoa. Did Elijah? I think so, Anthony.
What's up, bro?
You guys good?
Yeah, I thought we were having a bad week, losing Dark State and all that. Honestly, right now, we're feeling for you, man. You lost your partner and your best friend.
Is Anamura just gone?
I didn't want Inamura to leave. That was my brother. He took care of me when I was in Japan. You guys know how happy I was when he came to NXT. Look, I got pissed off because we kept losing and losing and losing, but I just wish I didn't push him away.
Well, whatever you need, Hank Tank got you both.
For real.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, man, of course.
You don't appreciate what you have until it's gone. Or maybe if you did appreciate things, Josh, your best friend would still be here.
Bro, I'm not trying to hear it from you right now.
I'm talking about Brooks, not,
Inamura.
Him too. It happens a lot to you.
Oh.
Spears, not the time, man.
Briggs, when it comes to relationships, you're a cancer. And we should probably change that before it consumes you and you have no choice but to explode.
Bro, I have a lot on my mind right now. I don't need your wisdom. But I do got a really good idea on how to clear my head.
Sean Spears don't fight.
Both of you texted me like 50 times separately. So what's going on?
Ava, Chase U is back in full force, and it's time to get the ball rolling, you know what I'm saying?
I fear that I don't.
Look, Ava, what he's trying to say is we don't care who our opponents are, where they're from, what they do. What we're trying to do.
That's what I was
is put
thinking, Phil.
University
Briggs in the
back on
calling.
map.
You know what? I think you guys are ready. Next week, you can have your debut tag team match.
That easy?
That easy?
All right.
That was awesome. Wow, thank you. Hey,
Mr. Chase, love the fit. It's serving.
Thank you very much. So,
It's
what's going
serving.
on? We just got first ever tag match next Tuesday. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, who are our opponents?
A returning OTM.
Guys, what the
Next Tuesday, a can't-miss night rocks the NXT universe.
Say his name and he appears.
Oh
With
my
Joe Hendry
God.
live in concert.
I can feel the buzz in the
Oh
air.
my God.
And for the first time ever, a rap performance by Trick Williams. I'm one-on-one.
Bro,
Let's talk
I
about
love
it.
Andre
It all
Chase.
goes down next Tuesday on NXT.
What the fuck?
Well, not only that, but they will run it back next week. This time, if Kalani wins, she'll face Soul
Oh,
for the
God.
Women's North American title.
That was
Battleground.
funny as
And Zarya
fuck.
stand victorious for her partner once more. Find out next week.
And a match that could potentially have
Facts.
NXT North
Very
American
meme opportunity.
Championship implications as Javon Evans battles Evolve standout Sean Legacy and Ashanti.
Ooh, Sean Legacy is going to be on
Adonis
NXT
in a
next week.
triple
All
threat
right.
match.
All right.
Well, right now, guys, it is main events time on NXT.
We got Fatal Influence in the ring. I genuinely cannot get over that fucking Andre Chase thing. Guys, what the fuck? Somebody needs to give that man a fucking award.
Well, Graves, we heard from the #1 contender earlier. Should Jordynne Grace care this much about her opponent's safety?
I understand Jordynne Grace wanting to, as she put it, protect her investment. Jordynne has scratched and clawed to get to the point where she has finally earned a one-on-one opportunity for the NXT Women's Championship. She doesn't want to let anything get in the way of that, particularly not Fatal Influence.
Well, in Tampa at Battleground, she will have the opportunity to call herself NXT Women's Champion when she goes one-on-one with her partner
Here we go.
tonight.
From San Fernando, Chile, she is
Yup.
the NXT Women's Champion.
Stephanie Vaquer, baby.
You know, Booker and I have any opportunity.
Calm down,
What?
man.
You're telling
Calm
us?
down.
You're telling us to calm down?
I think
Have you
he's
not
telling
heard
you
yourself?
in particular.
He was looking at us and said, calm down, calm down.
I think Booker was looking out for me.
Please, guys.
I'll just skip over to Graves then. Graves, in your 5 months here on NXT, what has stood out the most about the NXT Women's Champion?
The fact that Stephanie Vaquer has never backed down from a challenge. In fact, she rarely bats an eyelash. It's like Stephanie was custom built for this industry, which is why she sits atop the best women's division
All right,
in
here we
the
go.
game.
Booker, why are you fanning yourself?
Hey, man, it's hot in here.
You know what I'm pumped for? SmackDown this week. Can't wait to hear what Jeff Cobb is going to be doing.
Well, look, it is not
So excited.
uncommon for opponents to team, but Booker, how awkward truly is it?
No, it's truly awkward. Sometimes, you know, it's a method to the madness.
That shit has
We
to
gotta
be
go out there and
awkward.
work together because, like I say, there is a paycheck at the end of the day, but we wonder how this thing is going to play out.
Tension certainly did rise earlier when Graves, as you put it, Vaquer looked Jordynne Grace right at the eye and
Nice.
said, I am not your investment, but a big clubbing clothesline by Grace, followed by another. And
She
she's
looked
just
at
looking
Stephanie.
around and
Notice
looking
how
right at the champion.
Jordynne looking back at her partner. Now's not the time to get cute.
Yeah, there's going to be tension all through the night.
By the Dark Angel.
That's certainly one way to come into the ring with a high cross body, and the champion now is legal.
Look at Stephanie, dude.
If we learned nothing else about Stephanie Vaquer, it's that she never needs additional motivation. This woman shows up to work her heart out night after night. Look at this athleticism.
Oh, baby.
It just got chopped by Fallon Henley, and it's
Oh.
time to look at tonight's NXT recap presented by Progressive.
And you can never discount Fallon Henley, former North American champion in her own right. J.C. Jane and Fallon have run things around here for quite some time.
Yes, they have.
Roxanne Perez, Julia on Raw in the main event last night, women's division main event yet
J.C.
again
Jane
here in the WWE. And Booker,
talking
maybe
ill.
Fatal Influence should focus on winning, not whining.
No, I can tell you this. Ever since Fallon Henley lost that
Into the cover off the superplex.
North American
Women
Championship, there's a little bit,
tag team main events.
A little bit of friction.
Let's put that out there.
But I think they can get it back with an end tonight. Let me tell you, right.
WWE has been the best when it comes to highlighting the women.
This time, Vaquer into the cover. And a kick out very close over to Fallon Henley, coming right back.
We're getting Josh Briggs versus Sean Spears next week.
Shoulders down, one more time. Another kick out, and whoa, spinning around. Maybe trying to get a little bit.
What a bridge.
And another near fall. You can see tension is running high in this matchup, guys. All four of these women with a point to prove. Now it should be you, Booker, calming down.
Oh, no, Chester. I just had to make that point.
You're about to rise up.
The women are getting highlighted so well.
Yes.
It's Vaquer. Tag was made. Fallon Henley now is legal.
Looks all hot and bothered. No one's getting their skull crushed.
Oh!
By J.C. Jane right under the chin.
Fallon Henley, though, the legal superstar for her team. And the referee should step in here. Gotta get one member of Fatal Influence
You got
out of
5
the ring.
seconds, man.
He hasn't even started counting.
I think we
a little bit of a slip. Just taking down Jane. Coming right back in. Hit a code breaker into a senton.
Yeah, man. I think WWE is going to try and do something with her, obviously, with Fallon Henley. So I guess we'll see. We will see, Mark.
Her hands out for the tag.
Oh, jeez.
And J.C. Jane pulling down Grace. Vaquer couldn't make the tag. Answering back was the Juggernaut. Fallon Henley, though, just dropped the Dark Angel.
The pro going to work.
And now just dropped Jordynne Grace. Fatal Influence taking over this matchup. Fallon Henley pleading her case for a moment, just saw that spot open up, and then from the outside to the inside, Fatal Influence rolling in this matchup.
Pause that. Reverse it.
All right. Here we go. Huh. But guys, I do want to say thank you so much for tuning in and just sticking it out with me. I know it's a little bit quieter here. That's just where I'm at right now. But I will say that we will be back live on Friday for Friday Night SmackDown. We're going to have a grand old time for SmackDown. It's going to be a lot of fun. But I am going to take... Obviously, I'll be live with Ango tomorrow and Thursday, but we're going to take a couple days off from the live streaming, just to relax a little bit. Get some family quality time. Yeah, they need to stop doing it in the ring, Phil. But yeah, just want to say, guys, if before we go, you feel like dropping a super chat, definitely feel free to do that. Like I said, this is not the actual number. I got to go through and change it. The actual number is 71. So we're about $29 away from 100. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I'm super excited. Tomorrow I am going to record my podcast. I'll probably record some of it, and then I'll probably record the rest on Friday. Or Saturday, excuse me, and then put it out on Sunday. But yeah, just want to say thank you, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys have been outstanding. Very predictable when they're in the ring. All right, come on. Let's get through this commercial. I believe in Billy TKO. You like what I did there? But I will be live alongside my boy Ango tomorrow. We'll be live at noon. Oh, Phil, man, I'm for sure tired. You know, some days, dude, I'm doubling it up. You know, we do Angos live, I do this live. You know, Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays, I'm doubling it up. Haha, shout out Phil, man. If you guys aren't subscribed to Phil, definitely go give Phil a nice follow. He's trying to get to 500 subscribers right now, so you guys should all go subscribe to Phil if you are not. It does, Phil. Hold up. Oh. 7 away from 500, guys. That's what Phil is saying. He's 700, or 700. He's 7 subscribers away from 500. There we go. That's halfway to 1,000. Think about that. You know, the real goal is to get Phil monetized on YouTube. So if we can get him to 1,000, we're going to start pushing for Phil. That's all right, Phil, man. That's all right. Phil, if you want help on just like, you know, your thumbnails and stuff like that, bro, definitely reach out, man, because I'll definitely help you. Because thumbnails are going to be huge in those long-form videos. You know, they like a more poppy, like a more poppy wording. Yo, that was fire. Going at it. Oh, what a fucking boot. Oh, shit. Well, everybody was talking about JC Jane. That shit was sick. She said that she was going to. Definitely take me up on that, Phil, bro, because if you need any help, man, I'm here to tell you, like, I'll be honest with you, bro. If it wasn't for Ango, like, I wouldn't know everything that I know now. And, you know, I always told Ango, I said, you know, I just want to do that for somebody else and really help them grow. And Phil, dude, you are outstanding and such a great person, bro. So I would love to help you in any way that I can. Great main event, man. She said she was going to protect her investment. She didn't even hit that kick. Eee. That's what I'm saying, Phil. The clicks won't come unless it's eye-popping, man. And then your tags. Your tags are everything. So excited. Myles Borne Oba Femi. Phew. Yeah, they're going to make me choose. She's going to hand it to her. The show was great. Outside, what's going on? Dark state for sure. Oh! Oh, jeez. Very interesting ending. All right. 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 No, we're done with you. We're done with you. Yeah, we're done. We're over with you. All right. So, here we go. Guys, you know what time it is. You know what we got to talk about. Excuse me. If you guys could drop your ratings, I'm interested to get everybody's ratings. I'll give mine at the very end. How are we feeling about NXT? I thought the show was great. I thought it moved well. I thought it did everything that it was supposed to do, which seems to be like a running concept for WWE as of recent. So definitely give me your ratings in the chat, man. Definitely want to talk about a certain somebody that I'll bring up here momentarily. Great storytelling tonight. Yeah, I agree. The show cooked, for sure. Between Battleground or Double or Nothing? Call me crazy, I'm picking Battleground. I will be picking Battleground over Double or Nothing. I've been let down by too many AEW pay-per-views. I can't do it no more, bro. I can't take the pain. I can't take the pain for what AEW has put me through when it came for at least the last, 5 months of just watching their pay-per-views. It has been painful. It has been dreadful. Chester says a 10 out of 10. Great show. The storytelling leading up for Battleground, the contract signing, and segments. Yeah, that's fair. Those segments were stellar. That contract signing, I think Phil mentioned it earlier. WWE needs to stick to the in-office contract signings. The reason why that is every time a contract signing happens in the WWE, it is beyond predictable. You know that they are going to fight. You know that something is going to happen. But with Ava being like the middleman there, kind of stepping in and taking that role of like, hey, no, sit down, shut up, both of you. I got security outside. That was outstanding. It felt more serious. The room was a little more dark. Joe Hendry is amazing. Trick Williams is just as good. He called himself Hollywood Trick. So that was interesting. But you started to see the doubt on Trick Williams' face. And I think body language is almost better than just seeing them fight, because I think the body language speaks more for what is personally going on in somebody's head in a moment like this. So the contract signings, leave them away from the ring and put them in that backstage area, that office, if you will. 10 out of 10. Cleveland's been eliminated. Not shocked. That was the worst number 1 seed that I've ever seen. They did not deserve that. So I'll go ahead and tell you guys, I'm definitely at a 9 out of 10. The show was stellar. I wanted to talk about a certain somebody, and that certain somebody is Myles Borne. When we talk about like what the future actually looks like, and I don't think he's actually going to beat Oba Femi at Battleground. I don't think that's what's going to happen. I definitely think Charlie Dempsey is going to play a factor in how that match ends. But regardless of that fact, I definitely think Myles Borne is one of those people that us fans just want to get behind. I know he obviously has the Randy Orton comparisons, and those comparisons have been widespread through the internet. We all are aware of that. Obviously, his quote-unquote disability where he can't hear. Tonight, he kind of addressed that issue. That is not even truly an issue. Myles Borne is somebody that we want to get behind. He's somebody that I want to get behind. And even though those Randy Orton comparisons exist, I do think eventually that they are going to fade away. And that's going to be more telling about Myles Borne. And I think WWE is trying to erase that stigma that is currently on him. So that is somebody that I'm really looking forward to continue watching in NXT as it continues to grow and watching him grow. Phil says 8.5 out of 10. Facts, David. Myles has a bright future in WWE. He really does. Also, another segment that I've been obsessed with is the Stacks and Tony D'Angelo storytelling. That is just one of those stories that it's a basic WWE story. It's one that we've kind of all seen, but regardless of the fact, like, it still hits every time. It's just that, you know, the guy under the boss turns, and it's a story that we've seen a billion times. But I think it works in this instance because, like, they were actually titled a family, right? They were titled, Stacks was the underboss, Tony was the Don, right? And now Stacks is trying to completely take away Tony's family. Many, many weeks ago, we were talking about Stacks and how he had nowhere to go. It felt like he was just kind of dry and there was nothing for him to do. And now here we are a couple weeks later, and this guy is somebody that I look forward to seeing on my TV. And it's going to be very telling what they do after him and Tony D'Angelo. But I think we're going to see a very, very special version of Stacks. I think Stacks is somebody that the WWE wants to get behind, along with Tony D'Angelo, who I think will go up to the main roster. Stacks is going to play a very important role, I think, in that NXT Championship picture here soon, or the NXT North American Championship picture soon. So this feud with him and Tony is going to be very telling. And it's, truth be told, the most captivating thing to me that is not TNA WWE related on WWE NXT TV currently. For sure, Phil. Rizzo's definitely going to choose, and I think she's going to choose Stacks. Am I crazy for that? I'm probably crazy for that. I probably am. But guys, I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I appreciate you guys listening to me rant there for a minute. Tonight's stream, it was a little bit quieter. I understand. But I will be back for the watch-along for Friday Night SmackDown on Friday. And we are going to do that, and we're going to have a good time. It's going to be a lot of fun. And obviously, we have Monday's stream. That'll be exciting. But overall, we are still trying to hit this goal right here. So if you guys want to drop a super chat, I wouldn't tell you to necessarily do it right now. But you guys, tomorrow I will be live. If you guys want to help reach this goal, that is what we are shooting for. But I appreciate you guys so much. And I will see you guys tomorrow at noon.